Hello guys, nice to meet you all. So how about you guys doing today?
Okay, I'm fine. Doing well.
I'm fine too. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, nice to meet you. Okay. Are you comfortable right
Okay.
now? Where are you now?
Yes, I'm in Rome right now.
Oh yeah, right.
Yes, me
I know.
too. Me too.
It's nice room,
You can
nice
see my
room.
room.
Okay. So we go through to the discussion. Okay. Regarding the interview project, we should form 10 general question and 10 issue question for this interview project. So before we discuss about the questionnaire for this interview project, we decide first what is our tips and our topic for this interview project. Okay. Among the given teams, we have to choose what the teams we have to choose what the team we should choose. Okay, okay. We are given 7 teams for what's called it interview project, which is the beauty, digital world, culture, tradition, the environment, food, business, and communication. So, how you guys think? What is the teams we should choose for the interview project? How how about your opinion, guys?
Can I give my opinion first?
Okay, sure, can.
In my opinion, we can choose digital world for our teams. How about the others?
Yes, for me, I strongly agree about the them is which are digital world.
You should. So,
Uh,
okay, so do you guys agree with the digital world for us, us a team for our interview project, right? So regarding the teams just now, yeah, digital world, right? So what is our topic that relate with our teams for the interview project, for this interview project? What is our topic we should choose? Do you guys have any idea?
In my opinion, I suggest the topic which affect the smartphone for young generation or older generation. Do
Okay,
you
which
agree
one?
with me?
Okay, which one? Effect smartphone for okay. Effect smartphone for young generation or elder generation, guys. What is you
uh,
prefer, guys?
I
Effect smartphone.
think the young generation.
Okay, the young generation. How about the others? Shamini and Elena. How about your opinion, guys?
I also think it's good for young generation because we can see in this era, most of young generation have their own smartphone for daily use. They use the smartphone for searching their information, for do their exercise. Yeah. So, in my opinion, I choose young generation.
So all the members agree that our topic for this interview project is about the effect smartphone to young generation, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So we move to the discussion, right? So our theme for this discussion is about digital world, and our topic for this interview project is about effect smartphone for effect smartphone to young generation. Okay, okay, now we have the themes and we have the topic. Okay, now we move to we form the 10 generation question and 10 issue question. Okay, so I want to request with you guys, with you, we form 10 generation question first. We discuss about the 10 generation question first. Okay, what is our first general question for this interview project? Okay, we start with Ayman first. What is the first question we should asking to the respondent about the interview project? Do we,
About the interview project, I think we ask the respondent about his name.
about his name? Okay, like we asking about that. What is your name? Okay, like that, right, Ayman?
Yes, like that.
Okay. So do you guys agree? We ask about what is the respondent name? What is your name? Just like that lah.
Yes, yes, I agree with you.
Okay. We okay for second general question.
Can I give a second and third question for our general question?
Okay, well, okay, sure, can.
Uh, in my opinion, we can ask the respondent how many siblings that they have for the second question. Uh, for the third question, we can ask if he or she still single or married.
Okay, okay, like we asking about the okay for question number two we ask about how many siblings do we have, right? Okay, and number third is are you married? Like that, Shamini?
Yes, like that. For our
Oh,
second and third question.
how about the others? For question number four and question number five, until
Uh,
question number 10. Okay, question number four.
I guess we ask like, where are you from? Like that.
Where are you from? Where are you from
Where are you?
or where are you born? Where are you from, right?
Yeah, yeah. Where are you from?
Okay, where are you from? Okay, there's now question number four. And then we move question number five. Okay, what is earlier now? Do you have any idea for question number five and question number six for general question?
Oh, yes, yes. Uh, I think
What?
maybe we can ask them about how old are you?
Okay, how old are you? And then how about the others for question number seven for general
In my
question
opinion,
project?
I suggest for general question number 7, uh, how many times you using smartphones daily?
How many times you use this smartphone? Okay, for number seven, for number seven, general question is about the how many times you using smartphone daily. Okay, so I want to ask you guys, what is possible answer respondent answer for that question? What is the respondent I would like to answer that question. Do you guys have the idea for that possible answer for that question?
I think the possible answer for I think the possible answer that respondent will give is they use a smartphone all the time because they need a phone for everyday, such as everyday use, such as entertainment, making call, and communicating with others that not around them.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys agree with that answer? Maybe that is possible answer or respondent answer for that question. So are you guys agree with that?
Yes, I strongly agree with Shamini opinion, because nowadays we are still and still use the smartphone every day and every time.
Okay. 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 Just now is about the question number seven. We move to question number eight, question number nine, and question number 10. Okay. Mas Rian?
Uh, for the number, for question number 8, I think the general question is, are you friends using smartphone?
Are your friend using smartphone? Okay. Are your
What do
friends
you
use
think?
smartphone? Okay, guys. What do you think about the possible answer for that question?
Uh,
Akman? Okay, Nasran, you want to?
uh, Maybe the respondents say the possible answer is yes. My friend all use smartphone, and they are all different brands such as Samsung, iPhone, and Asus. I like that.
Lenovo and Asus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys agree with the opinion
Yes,
Nasrian just now?
I strongly agree
Oh,
with Nasrian.
Yes,
oh,
I strongly agree with Nasrin possible answer and his general question for number 8. For general question number 10, I think we can ask the respondent that they they know about this smartphone before. Like, do you know about this smartphone before? To the respondent for general question number 4, number 10.
okay. If we ask about do you know about the smartphone before? So do do you think you have the idea what is the possible answer for that question?
I think respondent will give their answer that they will say yes. They already familiar with the smartphone since they are young.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's a really good idea. That's a really good answer. Okay. Okay, that's all for our 10 generation question. So I review, I recap you again. Okay, for 10 generation question, for 10 general question that we asked to the interview project, for this interview project is, okay, question number one is, what is your name, right? And number two, how many siblings do you have? Number three, are you married? Number four, what your race? How old are you? Where are you from? How many times you using smartphone daily? How many smartphone do you have? And are your friend using smartphone? And do you know about this smartphone before? Okay, that's all.
Mhm.
Okay, that's our 10 general question for this interview project. So, are you guys any idea or just like that?
No, I think just like that lah. The for general question. How about you?
Yeah. Me too.
Okay, sure, Ken. Okay, now we move to the issue question. We create 10 issue question for this interview project that about the effect smartphone to young generation. So now we move to the issue question. Okay, so now we move to the issue question after we finish for general question. Okay. Now we form 10 issue question for interview project that about the effect smartphone for young generation. So, do you guys have any idea for first question?
In my
Can
opinion, the first thing we ask the respondent about this question is what kind their smartphone they use, what they use smartphone.
Okay, maybe possible answer for that is depends the respondent answer, right? Because
Yeah,
we didn't know what is the type
Yeah.
respondent the use had smartphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
So Eliana,
That's
or
that's
Eliana,
okay.
Eliana, do you have any idea for second question for issue question?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Um, my issue is do you think smartphone safe to use to children?
Okay. Do you guys agree with that question?
Yes, yes, I agree
uh,
with Irliana.
Okay. So Eliana, what do you think about the possible answer for that question?
Um, in my opinion, the internet can be a great tool for education and communication, but it can be also be a dangerous place. Giving your child a smartphone means giving them access to the internet and social media platform. This could make them more susceptible
Okay,
Yes.
great idea. Okay, so that for question number 2. And question number 3, do you guys any idea? Okay, Shamini, question number 3. For issue question, what is we should asking to the respondent?
I think we can ask the respondent but why they use the smartphone for their daily life. But we can change to short the question like why do you use smartphone?
So why do you use smartphone? Okay, do you think what is the possible answer for that question now? What's the possible answer for that question? Respondent, the answer for the respondent.
Maybe the respondent will give their response like maybe they use a smartphone because they want to play games like Mobile Legends, PUBG, and Candy Crush. Other than that, they can use their smartphone for communicate with uh, people not around them, such as their parents. Uh,
Okay, can. Okay, so do you guys agree with that, right?
Yes, I'm so agree with Chamini.
Okay, so
Me too.
that for question. Okay, question number 4.
Uh,
Question number 4. What we
I
should
have
ask?
I have idea.
Which
So I
idea?
guess we ask what is benefits using the smartphone?
Can you tell me one benefit only that possible answer the respondent maybe
Uh,
answer for that answer?
I think I think respondent say the smartphone allow people to instantly communicate with anyone from anywhere. This because smartphone ev- evolved from the earliest communicate device. The smartphone as modernized communication. It has paved the way to SMS, text messaging, call, video chat, and many more.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. We have already 4 question, right?
Yes,
yes,
yes.
for question.
Okay. Okay. Now we move to question number 5. What is the question number 5 issue question?
In my opinion, education for number 5 is what is the negative impact to young generation?
What is negative? Like what is negative? Using smartphone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we know. Okay. Now we have to find 5 question again. Okay. For question number 6, anyone want to suggest?
For question number 6, I think we can use question like, do you know what kind of apps good in a smartphone? Kind of
Okay.
apps good in a smartphone.
Okay. 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 Oh, okay. What kind of that? What kind of respondent maybe answer? Okay, what possible answer
Uh,
for that question?
Maybe the possible answer is a good application available on smartphones is the WhatsApp application because it has various functions that make it easy to user to communicate with friends and family through message, call, and video calls. Uh, this application is also used as a place to disseminate important information through group created. I often use this app because it is convenient and good for me. Can it be so?
Okay. Okay. For in that question for number 6, for question number 7,
Yes.
anyone? Okay. Question number 7.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
in your opinion, my issue. Maybe I ask them. In your opinion, is it appro
Appropriate.
Apparent to
Appropriate
use.
to use a smartphone to search
Hmm?
for information.
Okay. Okay. Anyone want to answer for possible answer for that question?
Maybe in my opinion, it is a very natural and important thing when searching for information through a smartphone.
Okay.
This is because it helps facilitate how to spell it?
Facilitate? Do you mean that's
Yes, facilitate.
okay?
Matters such as finding reference or the latest news. Everything will be so easy with the information available through a smartphone.
Okay. 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 Just now, question number 7. Okay, we have to discuss three question again. Okay, for question number 8, do you guys any idea for that?
I think we can ask the respondent. Does any games application in the in smartphone make they addicted?
Okay, nice question. So, what is the possible answer for that question? That respondent answer.
For me, it's up to the respondent. But if me, I will give yes. Game make me very addicted. Because I play games like Mobile Legend, so I'm very addicted with uh, game application in smartphone.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good answer. Maybe the respondent would answer for that. Maybe respondent will say yes for that question. Okay, what else? Two question only, right? Two question only again, right? Okay, for question number 9. Okay, sorry. For question number 9.
For question number 9, I think we should ask the respondent about, do you know the importance of using smartphone every day?
Okay. What is your possible answer for that question?
I think the respondent answer is the smartphone have a lot of importance in our daily life. For example, we use smartphone to contact people that not close to use. Other than that, we as young generation using smartphone to search any information for our assignment.
Okay, maybe that's a correct answer. Okay, that is a predictable predict answer, right? Okay, for
Yes.
last question, last issue question to about this interview project. Do you guys any idea for last question?
I can give the uh, opinion about last question. Uh, we can ask for the respondent. Tell them to good example apps for young generation. For example question, can you tell me two good example apps for young generation?
Oh, okay. Okay, that's all for our 10 issue question for this interview project. Okay, it's concern about the 10 question, which is what kind of smartphone that you use, what is benefit, why do you use smartphone, what is negative impact to young generation, do you know what kind of apps go to smartphone, can you tell me two good example app, do you know the importance of the smartphone, do you think smartphone safe to use to the children, does the game application in the smartphone make you addicted, and the question now and the question and the 10 and the last question is, in your opinion, is it appropriate to use a smartphone to search for information? Okay, that's a 10 issue question for this interview project that about the effect smartphone to young generation. So do you guys agree with that, or you have any idea, or do you have else any idea?
No, I think that's all. That's all for our uh, uh, question for respondent.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for, okay, guys. That's all for our contribution about the interview project. So now we already have the 10 general question and the 10 issue question about this interview project about the effect smartphone to young generation. So thank you for your contribution to this discussion. So I hope you guys happy with that, and then thank you for all. Thank you for your contribution, and that's all. Thank you, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
thank
Thank you,
you.
guys, for
Azhar.
the
you.